What's up, good folks? Welcome back to my channel. This is your girl Bernicia. I see that we have a lot of new subscribers. I would like to formally welcome you guys to the channel. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the content. Please do not forget to like those videos. The more you like, the more you like and share, the bigger our family grows. Okay, so with that being said, I hope you guys are already, finished with your Christmas shopping. It's Christmas Eve right now as I'm recording. So I hope that you guys are finished. I sincerely hope you do. I just left the dollar store. I had to run up and get some Luna foil. And tell me why it seemed like the whole damn block, my whole neighborhood was at the damn store. And I'm like, God damn it. Why everybody last minute grabbing shit? You know what I'm saying? It sucks to have to be last minute running into the store to get any fucking thing, much less to be trying to grab Christmas shit. Okay, so I really hope that you guys got that done. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into Baddies. Okay, so I think this is we are on episode 9, and the episode picks up with Rollie washing the floor with Slim. Okay, so the bitch walked in looking like Count Dracula. I mean, she had this blonde wig on. Slim is already like really pale, extra white. And so she comes in there with this blonde wig on, thinking she's about to do her big win, but Rollie had another thing for her. Rollie didn't even give that bitch a chance to come in and say, what? Before she got her ass dragged, okay? Rollie told Slim, bitch, I've been in the gym, okay? I know that's right. So Rollie and Slim, they fought like 6 times. And I don't know what the fuck crack or drugs that Slim was on, but she got her ass beat up all 5 or 6 times. And the bitch just kept popping back up like a fucking herpes sore, okay? The bitch just kept popping up. So, anywho, at one point, it seemed like Slim tried to apologize, right? But Rollie just wasn't having it. She wasn't feeling the apology. And she was just like, you know what? I hate you. I hate your pastrami pussy. There's a first for everything, bitch. Just when you thought you heard it all. I've never heard a bitch in my life say that they hate somebody and they hate that they're pastrami pussy, okay? What kind of shit is that? Pastrami pussy? Man, listen. So Rollie did her big one, and she did Slim real dirty, okay? And she ended up taking Slim's wig and throwing it across her head. And what is up with this wig snatching situation? It seems like is this a new trophy thing? Like, when bitches fight, it seemed like they collecting each other's wig as a trophy. So if you walk away with the wig, what, you the winner or something? Is that how they go? Like, if you walk away with the trophy, you are definitely the winner of the fight. I don't know, child. But Rollie walked off with that girl motherfucking wig, and it was just ridiculous, okay? That wig ain't have no depth, no body in it. The shit looked like a piece of blonde plastic. But hey, it is what it is. I can't tell bitches how to choose their wig. So, anywho, in the next scene, you got Natalie and Jayla there in her room, right? And they're having a discussion. And so Rollie and Scotty walks in. So anyway, Rollie and Scotty comes in to join Natalie and Jayla as they're having a conversation about everything, okay? First of all, why the fuck is Natalie sitting up there looking like Cruella de Vil? Okay? Like, some of Natalie's hairstyles I can really get with, but sometimes she take those wigs to a whole new level, okay? Because that black and white was not cutting it. No, it was not cutting it for me, okay? So anyway, they're sitting down there conversating. They're talking about the whole situation that went down between Akbar and DTB. Now, as I've said before in my previous recaps, Akbar is very delusional, and she has this thing where she thinks she's better than the other girls. Now, I don't know why or what accolade she has that makes her so much more prestigious than the other girls, but apparently she thinks she is in some parts of her brain, okay? And so, one of the things that the girls were discussing was the fact that she started spitting, okay? And also, if you've watched my videos, you know that that's a pet peeve of mine too. I hate a bitch that spit. You have so many things to use when it comes to fights. You do not have to spit, okay? That is just the ultimate disrespect, okay? But, so, yeah. At the end of the day, the girls pretty much feel like Akbar was doing too much, okay? And so they started talking about the whole situation that went down between Roelly and Slim. And I'm going to stop you right here, Rollie, because Rollie lied when she said that the only thing she said about Slim's dad was the fact that he wasn't black. Okay? Listen, Rollie said shit that was a lot worse. Now, when it comes to this whole situation between Rollie and Slim, I really don't think that they should be friends again, okay? But and when when it's all said and done, like, they both said some real foul ass shit about each other, okay? About each other's family. So, I mean, to say that one is more wrong than the other is just like saying calling the kettle black. It really don't make a difference who was the most wrong. But Rollie, be honest. Like, what you said about Slim's dad was way worse than that. She actually made a comment along the likes of the same dude that used to touch you when you was a kid that you hated, and now all of a sudden your daddy black, or something along those lines is what along that, you know what I'm saying? That's what Rollie actually said about the girl. So anyway, Rollie went on to say that she would never accept an apology, even if it's from Slim's asshole. And for the life of me, I was trying to figure out how the fuck can a bitch apologize to their ass. Hold up. I don't know. But if a bitch can apologize and make any noise through their ass besides a fart, they got a loose ass, okay? Is that what she trying to say? So, Natalie goes on to say that she's planning this bonfire, okay? And she wants all the girls to join her later on that night. Okay, but we all know that this bonfire is gonna be a fucking disaster. Okay, so anywho, in the next scene, you have Summer and Jazz. I'm gonna just say Summer and Jazz. Okay. So anyway, so here goes Summer deciding to mess with her favorite victim. So we need to talk, Jazz. No, she was like, we need to have a conversation, Jazz. That bitch there is ignorant as hell, okay? So, mind you, before I continue, let me get into Pretty Pete. Pretty Pete looked really nice, okay? I have to give her props. This wig that she's rocking really brings her out. I mean, y'all know, if you've been watching my recaps, you already know. I think Pretty P kind of gives old lady vibes sometimes with her looks. I don't know. It's something about the way she hold her mouth or the way she be looking. I don't know. Maybe it's the bobs. Who knows? But this wig in that color, that color makes her look way younger, okay? The wig, the body, the length. She needs to keep styles that's more insinuating to her look, okay? Summer looked nice as well. I like Summer with the jet black. With all that pink, colorful shit, with her personality, it gives clown. But when she wears the black hair, she can actually trick you and make you think she got some sense, make you think she's actually a lady, okay? Because she looks real nice with the black. So anyway, Summer tells Jasmine Renee that, they need to have a conversation, okay? And mind you, Jasmine's sick. She don't really feel like dealing with Summer. She's like, bitch, I am sick of you. I am sick and tired. The bitch is literally sick, okay? Literally sick. Call it the summer flu, okay? That bitch got the summer flu. All right. So then Big Lex tells Big Lex tells the girls about the brunch and everything that went down at the brunch, okay? And so soon as she mentions the fact that Diamond fought Akbar, Pretty P got mad. Pretty P was like, well, damn, bitch, every time I try to fight her, she don't want to fight. She's always injured, okay? And for what it's worth, and I'm not just saying this because I like Diamond, But literally, like every single time Pretty P try to get her face, she's like $1 short and a day late. Okay, because it's like Diamond, Diamond really has been fighting like since the season started. Okay, so it's just a bad coincidence that every time you know what I'm saying, Pretty P calls her out, you know, something is happening or happened, okay? I don't think it's because Diamond's trying to duck a fight, bitch. No, it's most definitely bad timing, okay? So anywho, Tinka walks in, right? So Tinka walks in and she's like, she looks at Pretty P. She's like, so you got a problem with me? What's up? Like, you know, and Pretty P tells her like, look, I don't have an issue with you. My issue is with Diamond. Every time I'm into an altercation with somebody, Diamond steals me, okay? So Diamond stole her 2 times at this point. 2 or 3. So, you know, it's understandable. It's understandable. So Tinka seems to accept that. She was like, well, I'm not going to get involved. I'm going to let y'all just handle that. But I'm going to let my girl know that you want to fight her, okay? I'm going to give a heads up. All right? As she should. As she should. So, meanwhile, in the next room... in the next room, you have Biggie and Jaden. So, Biggie had walked in the kitchen, right? When she walked in the kitchen, Jaden and Alexis was in there with her glam squad or her whoever, her glam person. And so, I guess Biggie felt like they was looking at her funny and things like that, sizing her up and shit. So, she was just like, basically, like, I like your nerves. Like, we not allowed to have anybody, you know, come over to visit. And I had to drive 40 minutes to go get my glam. But you get to come up here and have your whole glam squad. Like, who are you? You know what I'm saying? Like, who are you and what the fuck make you think you get special privileges? Basically, y'all know how Biggie is. Anytime somebody doing some shit that she not doing, she don't like for nobody to get no favoritism if it ain't for her, okay? So, anywho, she's going off on Jaden and Alexis. Jaden and Alexis like, what? Just shut up. Just leave me alone. And Biggie going out. She was like, this is my house. You're in my kitchen. You're in my kitchen. she's like, you're in my kitchen. You're in my kitchen. You don't even live here. You live in the other house. You're in my kitchen. You over here. I had to drive 40 minutes. And you got a glam squad. And I had to drive 40 minutes. You're not special. You're not special. Biggie was sizing the shit out of Jaden ass. And my thing is, like I said before, Jaden just gives me like weak, okay? Now it makes sense how Krishan was able to pop up out of nowhere and steal her whole baby daddy. Now it makes perfect sense because Jaden, at this point, it's like, where's that energy? Where's that energy, right? It's like, do you need your friends? Do you need backup in order to be about something? Or are you just really, that's really how you is? Like, I don't know what it is with Jaden, but she is disappointing me. And I feel like she's holding back. I feel like she's really not trying to get into it with the girls like that. But at the same time, this is the second time Biggie don't try her. Biggie already don't flopped your ass all over the floor, and now she in here like talking her shit and all of this and third. Like, Biggie should have been ran up on Biggie. If it would have been anybody else, they probably would have ran up on Biggie. So I'm trying to figure out, like, why the fuck Jaden just sitting up here letting Biggie just talk to her any kind of way. Now, with that being said, although Biggie is bitching and moaning, and she love bitching and moaning about everything, this is my kitchen, bro. This is my kitchen, bro. Look, I kind of side with Biggie a little bit for the simple fact is, like, Jaden, what the fuck is you doing over there? Like, Jaden was staying at the other house, staying with the other girls. So why is you bringing your whole glam squad to the house where the newbies are staying? You know what I'm saying? Like, make it make sense. Like, I feel like if she was going to bring her glam squad, why you just didn't bring it to the house or the other location where you were staying at? Or whatever, whoop-de-whoop. It's like, at this point, it is given like she has special privileges. If the other girls couldn't have a glam squad, then why is it that Jaden not only get to have a glam squad, but she gets to have one in their house on top of that? You know what I'm saying? And if I was Biggie and I was to walk into the kitchen and see that bitch sitting up there and her friends just looking at me sideways and shit, bitch, if I can't bring my friends, why the fuck is your friend here? You know what I'm saying? Like, That's what kind of energy that I felt like Biggie was giving. However, I do feel like Jaiden should have stood up for herself. Like, how you gonna yell at Biggie about not standing up to herself, but Biggie turn around in return and bully your ass? Like, how the fuck? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, because it's crazy. So anywho, Tinkerbella pretty much pulls Biggie outside, like, you know, trying to get her off Jaiden and Alexis' neck. And so when they go outside, it's Tinkerbella, Biggie, you got Tasiki, you got Ivory, and then DTP comes out. Now, DTP comes out with this fucking neck brace. And, dude, when I seen her, I died fucking laughing. Like, girl, she's so extra. Like, bitch, you know you don't need a fucking neck brace. But this bitch said, claimed that her neck got hurt while she was fighting. So she come out there with a fucking neck pillow thing. Oh, my God. Oh, God. I rolled on the floor. DTP is definitely entertaining. So, anyway, Tika tells Diamond about Pretty P. You know, that Pretty P wants to fight her and et cetera, et cetera. And Diamond, and this is one of the things I like about Diamond. Diamond pretty much was like, well, I mean, hell, if I was her, I would want to fight me too. I mean, Diamond said that she would give her fair one once her neck healed, okay? And so we're going to hold that thought for a second. So, anywho, Anna ends up FaceTiming Diamond to tell her, you know, she's sick or whatever. So, apparently everybody's fucking sick. Jasmine Renee's sick. Now Anna's sick. What the fuck going on? Okay? So, anywho, Biggie and her confessionals felt some type of way because Anna FaceTimed Diamond instead of her. But, bitch, like, really, Biggie? Really? At this point, if you make one more motherfucking complaint, I'm gonna come on that show and kick your ass off my damn self. Like, bitch, why you always whining? Always fucking whining. Call her Big Baby, not Big Biggie. Like, what the fuck? So, moving on. So, in the next scene, Jayla decides to kind of have like a mediator sort of type of sit down with Slim. Why? I don't know, but hey, here we go. So, about this conversation between Jayla and Slim, okay? So, Jayla basically is asking Slim, like, okay, like, what's your issue with Rollie? You know what I'm saying? And the reason why it was Jayla who took up the mantle as peacekeeper in this situation is because, you know, Jayla knows Slim, okay? I think they were on season Baddies South together. So Jayla has had a firsthand, you know, view of the relationship that Roelly and Slim used to have, okay? And so for her, she felt like, okay, well, let me, you know, just try to hear out Slim and hear her side of things. So whoop de whoop. So anyway, Slim goes off and Slim's like, you know, Rolly's always messing with me and she's always saying things online. And you can see the look on Jayla's face. Jayla looked terribly confused. So then Jayla goes on to basically, like, you know, tell her, like, you know, okay, well, Slim, you know what I'm saying? It went both ways, basically. Like, both of y'all was wrong. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, Jayla and Slim have, like, a little moment because, you know, she's allowing Slim to express her feelings and things like that. And so, as Slim is having a moment with Jayla, she's, you know, she don't broke tears and having these cries and things like that. Side note, whoever the fuck did her makeup should have did her a darker color because, bitch, she's already like really, really light skinned. So why the fuck would y'all go put white baby powder on her motherfucking face? Like, bitch, y'all got this girl looking like a fucking paper plate. She looks white as fuck. Like, no. And right, so anywho, she's, you know, Slim's out crying and got the tears in her eyes and everything. When Rollie comes up, Rollie just didn't give no fucks, okay? Rollie didn't give no fucks because that bitch was sitting up there crying them crocodile tears, right? So, Natalie and Jayla was basically trying to get Slim to apologize to Rollie. Both girls felt like an apology was deserved. And so Slim was trying to apologize, but Rollie just wasn't hearing it. And here's the thing. I think Slim is sorry. Okay? I think she really is sorry. Not for what the thing she said about Rollie, not for fucking with Rollie. I feel like she's sorry for letting her jealousy, wearing her jealousy so loud. Okay? I feel like Slim was always just going to be envious of the situation, because when Rollie got called back to Baddies and they never called her, I'm pretty sure in that friendship, Slim always thought she had one up on Rollie. Okay? And the fact that Rollie was accepted back into the fold and she wasn't, it made her feel most definitely feel some kind of way. Not only that, Rollie has had a major glow up since, you know what I'm saying, them two went back in time. So I just feel like at this point, she's just sorry for letting her hand reveal itself. You know what I'm saying? And that's for Rollie, because Rollie just was saying, Rollie just went to going off on a girl saying, like, bitch, you can never have my spot. You don't love yourself and this, and da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I just feel like, because Rollie was also saying things along the lines like she hates Slim. I don't really feel like she hates Slim. No, because she said she hated Slim before, and when they saw each other at the Bad versus Wild, Rollie was very accepting of Slim's apology. They hugged it out, and I thought that was going to be the end of it, right? But I think that because Slim started back up with the bullshit, Rollie just refusing to fuck with her again. And I really do genuinely feel like they shouldn't be friends anymore. I mean, it's too much shit that don't transpire between them two. They're talking about each other's families. Even if they do become friends, it's going to be too many outside factors that still feel a way about shit. So it's like, it's no point of them ever trying to make up. But at least being cordial, that's one thing. But I don't even think that they'll get to that point, because Rollie just took her opportunity and really shit on Slim. It's like she wanted to shit on Slim for all the times bitches was shitting on her. It's like those words she was saying to Slim, she always wanted to tell a bitch that they could never be her, that they hating on her. It's like Rollie was saving that shit in her itinerary. She had to get that shit out because she always wanted to say that to somebody. You know what I'm saying? You know how bitches come up with like, let's say you get into an argument with somebody and you forgot to say something during the argument. You're like, damn, I should have said that while we were arguing. So you thinking like, damn. So you say that little, you know what I'm saying, that little read. You say that little read in your head, right? And you just be looking for an excuse to like use that read. And I feel like this is the same situation with Rollie. I feel like Rollie haven't had a chance to really stun on nobody. And I feel like Slim just gave her the opportunity, right? Time and space and all that good shit. So anyway, I think that Slim really fucked up though. Where Slim really fucked up is when she came for Nat. Like, I get it, her and Rollie was friends at the time. So when she jumped in a fight between Rollie and Natalie, she was trying to help her friend. Even though Rollie didn't need no help because she was already swinging Natalie ass everywhere anyway. I do think that's where she fucked up initially. But even if, you know, Natalie was able to get past that situation, she continued with the trolling, okay? Because y'all don't forget, she showed up at Baddies Midwest auditions, and she was just a ratchet ghetto motherfucker. She was out there with her little pasty outfit on, talking about, yeah, I want my ones with you, Natalie, and things like that. And I get it. She doing what she got to do to draw attention, trying to get back on the show. However, I just feel like in this instance, coming for Natalie, where you already made an enemy of Rollie, is not conducive to you having a longevity on the show, okay? Natalie basically told her straight off because Rollie got mad with the whole conversation, stormed off, went wherever. And so Natalie basically told, you know, Slim, she was like, you know, I'm going to leave it up to Rollie. You know what I'm saying? And it's just, I'm siding with Rollie. I definitely have more loyalty to Rollie. So if she's okay with you staying, then you can stay for the rest of the season. Whoop de whoop. And she told, you know, Slim she'll keep her on standby. And I think for Slim that was good enough. But it just further convinced me that, you know, Slim is not good. As a friend, I wouldn't take Slim back. You know what I'm saying? She the type of bitch that could never be happy for you. You know what I'm saying? She can't be happy for you unless she's riding a wave that's bigger than yours. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like even if you were somewhat envious, because it's okay to be jealous about certain things. We humans, okay? It's okay to be jealous. It's what you do when you have those emotions, okay? And when people go to displaying these hater ass tendencies, like they don't want to see a bitch, they want to snatch a bitch back down because somebody have superseded them in life or in a task or in anything. You don't want those people around you, man, because it's like, bitch, like, you do anything to step on me and shit on me if you can. Now, if she would have just been humble and just remained just being a good friend, even if you felt jealous, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. It's okay to be envious, okay? We all have experienced that feeling, jealousy or envy of something, but it's what you do when you experience those feelings. And instead of her being a fucking bonafide hater and go to talking shit about this girl and saying all these little slick sideways ass shits, even though Rollie did start the whole banter, because Rollie spoke on her dad. I just feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bitch, obviously you had the drama goes way back before that whole Rollie talked about her dad. She talked about Rollie's son. Their drama went way back before that, okay? And I think it started initially when Rollie, like Rollie said, when she got accepted back to the next show, in the next show, in the next season, the next season, and the next season, and Slim never got called back. So Slim was already like, in her head, she was already, cashed out in the whole situation. She was already mad, already feeling however she was feeling. So there's no changing that at this point. But yeah, child. Do I feel bad for Slim? Hell fuck no. Do I side with Slim? No. Is Rollie being an arrogant bitch? Yes, she is. Because bitch talk about they can never make another me. Rollie, sit the fuck down, girl. You got all that surgery and you still not me. Bitch, please don't get too beside yourself. Okay? Moving on. So, in the next scene, the girls are at the Ghetto Bonfire. Okay? And I call it Ghetto because what the fuck bonfire y'all at where y'all ain't got no motherfucking meat on the damn fire? Like, yeah, bitch, you got a hot dog, a hamburger, or fucking something, bitch. A fucking Vienna sausage, something. These motherfuckers up there roasting marshmallows. Once again, Zeus don't feed their cast members. That's why them hoes always angry, okay? So, anywho, Rollie decides to, get things crack-a-lacking, okay? We already know that this is the bonfire, any group setting, somebody finna fight somebody, okay? So, Rollie called out DTB and Pretty P, their whole situation. And she was like, well, y'all two, basically y'all two got some beef, so, what's up? Like, y'all gonna address it? Is y'all gonna handle that? And so DTB basically was like, well, bitch, my neck gotta heal. I understand you wanting to fight. And when my neck heal, I will complete you. Okay? The fact that she had the audacity to be sitting up there with that neck pillow talking about she gonna complete somebody. Girl, go sit your ass down. You need to completely sit the fuck down. That's what the fuck you need to completely do. But low key, I feel bad for Pretty P because it's just like, the girl can't catch a break. She cannot catch a motherfucking break. She's like the boring kid in class that everybody just love to fuck with because when she get mad, it's funny as fuck. Like, it's just what that gives. Because Pretty P, she be really in her own lane. And a lot of the fights that she's had, aside from her fight with her original fight, damn, I forgot who the fuck her original fight was with. Child, just let me leave that thought alone. Shit, I'll just say I feel bad for Pretty P. I don't really like her as much, but she's definitely growing on me. Okay, she's not one of my favorites, but she's definitely growing on me. Okay. So anywho, Rollie then decides to tell the girls about, her whole situation with Slim, the conversation that they had. And she basically reiterated the fact that she would never, ever, 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 never, ever, ever, ever fuck with that bitch again. And like I said, I really don't think that's a good idea for them to be friends again anyway. You know what I'm saying? She may not hate her. I don't feel like Rollie truly hates her, but I really don't think they should be friends again. So Summer decides to call out the Mighty Mice. Okay, so if y'all don't know, the Mighty Mice is Emma, Jasmine, and Pretty P. Those all summer enemies, right? So she calls them the Mighty Mice. She calls them out for being boring bitches and says that they need to go home. Now, I agree with everybody except for Pretty P, okay? Now, Pretty P don't have like a standout personality like that, but at the same time, we still early on in the season, so I really don't think she really got a chance to like really properly pop her shit. You know what I'm saying? She's been fighting the whole season. I mean, since the season started, so she really haven't had an opportunity to really show her personality aside from when she fights. And I think that's part of the problem. I think that's why Pretty P is like, people are slow, because I see the comments. I see people are slow to warm up to Pretty P. And I believe that that's part of the problem, because she don't really have a personality like that unless she's getting into it with somebody, okay? But with that being said, she's definitely provided way more entertainment than Jasmine and Renee, and fucking Emma, okay? So, anyway, Bad Dolly chimes in and she says that she feels like Emma should go home because Emma is always walking around playing music. Girl, child, the way she said music. That bitch definitely from the South, okay? What the fuck Bad Dolly from? Memphis? I don't know. She definitely from the South, because that bitch, that music, that bitch that crazy. So, the girls kind of start getting on Emma, okay? But before they start really kind of digging in on Emma, basically Rollie's like, let's ask the new girls who all they think should go home. And of course, the picks was the Mighty Mice, right? So out of those three, when they started getting on Emma, they started basically saying like, Emma, she doesn't do much, she doesn't do nothing, and Emma was like, oh, I turn up at the club. Natalie, you see me, I turn up at the club. But I was thinking, like, bitch, if you do turn up at the club, they don't even show you when you turn up at the club. Like, Emma is not earning herself no camera time. And unfortunately for her, like, I don't even know if she lit or not, or, you know what I'm saying? But there got to be some truth to what the girl's saying, because, I mean, aside from the fights that she had, she don't earn herself no camera time. Like, she's not giving much to the show. Like, bitch, it's easy to forget that you there. Like, for real. You know what I'm saying? And when it comes to a show like this, you just can't afford to play the background. Like I said before, this is her first season, bitch. You need to get it how you live. Okay? Why is you playing games? And besides, the way she was standing up there with them long ass corduroy pants, them long ass jean pants with the wide legs, and she had the audacity to have the pants unbuttoned and folded to the side like that's a style. Bitch, that ain't a fucking style, girl. If you don't button up the motherfucking pants, look like your period on and you bloated. Girl, button up the motherfucking pants, because that was not cute. Between her in them pants and Jaiden and Alexis with that fucking weird ass belly button, I was getting seriously aggravated, okay? Like that, Jaiden and Alexis belly button looked like an anus. I kid you fucking not. That bitch so motherfucking deep. It looked like at the bottom of that bitch is the motherfucking the Bethune, what they call it, the Bermuda Triangle up in that bitch. She got the motherfucking, where all the boats go missing, they went missing in that bitch belly button, okay? That's just how deep that bitch is. So anyway, when they get around, like I said, so at this point they're asking the new girls how they feel, who I should go home. And Ivory calls out Jasmine Renee, and she just feels like, Jasmine is always name dropping. So for those of you who don't know, Jasmine Renee is Cash Doll's best friend, okay? Which, mind you, might be the reason why she even on the show, because I don't recall her being at the auditions. I don't know. Maybe she was at auditions. I don't remember. But Cash Doll is Jasmine Renee's best friend, and apparently that's all she do is drop names of people who she's close with, affiliated with. But aside from that, she don't seem to have a personality. And to be honest, the only reason that we even noticed her, and she should give Summer some credit for this, because if it wasn't for Summer fucking with her, we would have forgot about her too. She would have probably been forgotten about the same way Yoshi was, if it had not been for Summer continuously fucking with her. So like it or not, Summer is definitely giving that bitch a storyline, because if it wasn't for her, and I'll say this again, if it wasn't for Summer, we would have forgotten about Jasmine Renee. I mean, she's a very pretty girl. I love the way she dressed. I love her style. Definitely when it comes to the looks, Jasmine Renee got it. But when it comes to being a baddie, having that personality, I don't think this is the show for her. Okay, I seen online in the comments that people were saying that she's better off for Love and Hip Hop and all these other shows, but she's definitely not good for baddies. Okay, especially if she ain't got if she's not the type that like to fight. No, this is not the show for her. Okay, so I do agree with that. Jasmine Renee and Emma needs to go. Both of these hoes is not giving what they're supposed to give, and at this point, please be gone. So anywho, Bad Dolly felt like so Bad Dolly main people was Pretty P and Emma. Okay, now I can understand Emma, but when it comes to Pretty P, I don't think she should, Pretty P, should be one of the people that go home. However, Bad Dolly had the audacity to call Pretty P ugly. If you ask me, Pretty P look better than Bad Dolly. Okay, Bad Dolly has more of a presence than Pretty P, but Pretty P definitely looks better in the face than Bad Dolly. I'm just sorry. Sometimes Bad Dolly, between them contacts and that bright hair, sometimes it's a little too much. Okay, but I definitely think that Pretty P got her when it comes to the face card. Okay. I mean, hell, it is what it is. I mean, especially with that wig that she's currently rocking, she most definitely look better than Bad Dolly. So anyway, the episode pretty much ends with, Pretty P like taking off her jacket. She like, fuck it, all y'all hoes can get it, bitch. At this point, I'm done with all y'all bitches. I'm tired of playing with y'all, okay? So she's like, all y'all hoes can get it. She's taking off her jacket and she's getting ready to scrap. Now, from the looks of it, next episode, shit gonna get real. It's gonna be a bunch of fights, a bunch of hoopla, a bunch of bullshit going on. And y'all already know I will be down to recap and let y'all know what happened, okay? Also, before I get out of here, so I'm doing something a little different on my channel. I have a panel. Okay, so right now we have I have a co-host partner. His name is Mr. B. You guys will become familiar with him over time, okay? Because we've just started doing our work together. And the name of our podcast that we're doing together is called Hood Table Talk, okay? So that's going to be coming up. I just premiered the first episode, so y'all go and check it out, okay? It's real life conversations, and really it's like a panel of a man versus a woman's perspective on certain topics. All right, it's an opportunity for us to get in there and talk our shit and have conversations. I will try to figure out a way to have it to where you guys can call in or start doing lives and things like that. But any of you who've been here with me for a while, that I work three jobs in real life, and I'm trying to get this I'm trying to grow our family here, trying to take off and things like that. But, it's all in progress. It's all in motion. So I need y'all to go and check out Hood Table Talk. Okay. The first episode just dropped. Now, with that being said, it is a little rough because it is our first episode, but trust and believe there's great things to come when it comes to the Hood Table Talk podcast. I have a lot of things, a lot of plans, when it comes to that. So check it out. Please feel free to leave your thoughts in the comment section, how you guys felt about it, about the conversation, about back and forth. And with that being said, please don't forget to like this video, comment, subscribe, all of those good things. And also hit the notification bell so you guys know when I drop a new video. Okay. With that being said, I love you guys. Okay. Deuces.